as a former amateur footballer myself, there comes a time when the hair gets a little more greyer, the legs get a little more stiffer, and it becomes more about the skills and less about the athleticism, more about the post-game than the pre-game. I'm talking, of course, about Masters footy, and what best place to check out Masters footy than the beautiful surrounds of Busselton. Gentlemen, a pretty big carnival put on by the Busselton Masters Footy Club. What was involved in putting the day together?
Well, quite a few meetings and late nights, and a good quality organising committee. A lot of work on Nick's behalf, our secretary, doing the fixtures and that type of thing. And you know, from this morning we had about 35 blokes here at 8 o'clock this morning to set up and cleaning out change rooms, getting the kitchen ready, and just the general bits and pieces that go towards having 15 teams that you look after for the day.
And what does it mean for the, I know the carnival's been down here a few times, what does it mean for all the teams to come down here for the Busselton Masters Footy Club?
Well, we think they seem to enjoy coming down to our venue. You know, Busselton's a great place to visit, and you know, we've got the facilities here where we have the 3 grounds and a good club rooms. You know, there's not a lot of places that can probably have those facilities to put on the game, so we're quite happy to get as many teams down here and expose to Masters football as we can.
And Jordan, the other pocket, okay? We are hoping that Jane will turn up as well, and we're right to go. All right? No, boys.
Come on, good-looking blokes up front here.
Sakoli Fossils AFL Masters Footy Club. Boys, what are you going to be like out on the pitch today?
Very ordinary.
Have a laugh, mate. We're going to have a laugh and have a kick.
A lot of fun, a lot of good fun.
Tell us the best thing about playing AFL Masters.
Oh, just mateship, you know. You go new to a town, new to a town, and you want to get in with the community a bit. Well, it's just a good little conduit, isn't it? So that's how I got there, and I'm sure that's why a lot of the other guys are there, is just to get involved with, you know, a bit of a club sort of sport, and yeah, no, it's awesome.
Terry, you're the coach of the Bunbury Sharks, mate. How are your charges going?
Well, we've only played 3 games this year. Went up to Wongan Hills and played a mini carnival and won 1 out of 3. Pretty close and competitive day, but yeah, we wasn't going too bad.
It's more about the experience of being involved than actually getting a touch and having a winning score.
Yeah, I think so, mate. You know, and like days like today where the whole club gets behind the you know, the setup and comes out, helps out and that sort of thing. So yeah, obviously there's more to than just playing a game of footy, you know, and realistically it is a social outlet as well, you know, which is great, because otherwise what do blokes over 35 do for sport? You know, you've got veterans hockey and that sort of thing. A lot of guys still think they're capable of having a run, so why not, you know, get out and be healthy.
You won't notice any scorecards out here today. There's no scores being kept. You know, the teams might keep their own scores for a game, but no cards are handed in. You know, they know if they've won or not.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think it's been 54. It's really great coming down here to Busselton, have a round. We're really recruiting well this year. We've got 34 blokes on our bus. We're doing quite well financially, and we're looking forward to having a great day.
Get to run around with your mates every second week. It's not too serious. It's a lot more enjoyable than playing fair dinkum footy. So.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good.
Do you go as hard on the pitch than you do off?
Of course.
How about your Chargers, mate? How are they going this year?
Oh, pretty good. Just looking at they're a healthy bunch of blokes. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and slim. Plenty of pre-season training. We're really looking forward to have a red hot go against the Country Boys. But I think we'll get flogged. So,
look like they're a fairly unruly lot, mate. How do you go actually trying to reel these guys in and actually coach a footy team?
I struggle, mate. These blokes are hopeless. Don't listen to training. They probably won't listen today, but we're pretty tight. So the guys are, pretty good, pretty competitive. They've played a bit of footy over through the country areas. So yeah,
I'm sure most of the teams will be like ours. There's a whole range of guys out there. Like you might get the odd ex-AFL player, a lot of ex-Waffle, and in our league, Southwest League. But then there's a lot of guys like myself who weren't footballers, who didn't come up through the football ranks, might have played other sports or whatever, and just love the game, and we still get out there and have a kick, and if we get 2 or 3 possessions, we're happy.
So we're a mixture of the Collie Fossils and the Central Crocs from Perth, so we're just mixing in, having a good time, enjoy socialising with each other.
We've been training for 30 odd years, mate, so we're ready for this game.
We've been training for this game.
We'd like to thank you for your attendance on behalf of the Busselton Master Rules Football Club, and I'd also like to commend everybody for playing the game in the spirit that it's meant to be played in today. I don't think we had too many incidences, and when you've got 400 or 500 hot-blooded men running around, that's probably surprising there isn't an incident or two. But anyway, I'm sure that'll come later on the dance floor down the Nard.
Well, Bob, what a fantastic day that was.
Well, it's been a great day, hasn't it? I mean, we love it when they have the Southwest Carnival, because we get, an equal amount of country and metropolitan teams that come down to the Southwest and play the games. And as you've seen today, those games are played in very good spirit, and the guys are playing. I mean, our philosophy is football for kicks. That's the way they play the game. We're at bruise-free football. It's about what we try to produce.
And what amazes me is pretty much anybody can pull on a pair of boots and play Masters footy, as long as they are a master.
Yeah, as long as they're over 35 years of age and they can join. And we would encourage anyone that's out there who's ever watching this that would like to join Masters. We'd love them to. Our game's grown at a phenomenal rate over the last 4 or 5 years, in particular in WA. We've had something like 57% growth in the game, and we've now got teams from Esperance in the south all the way through to Broome in the north, and we've got interest from as far away as Derby, Kununurra, and places other places in the Kimberley. So it is a game that's growing, and it's growing because we accommodate guys that love their footy but just don't want to play at that highly competitive level that they used to.